What if I told you that Sailor Moon was more than just an iconic anime and manga franchise? What if I told you that Sailor Moon had an entire forgotten card game era, filled with not only shiny foil cards and rare booster packs, but it also won the best trading card game in the year 2000. Yet, most people have never even heard of a Sailor Moon card game. Until now. And stick around, because I've got something special. Not only are we going to nerd out and look at the Sailor Moon card game, but I also have examples from each set as we move along. I even have a sealed pack from each set and we'll open each one right here. Maybe we'll get lucky and pull some super shiny cardboard. If not, we'll at least enjoy the journey along the way. A quick roadmap before we dive in. We're going to look at the English releases specifically. That's 6 main sets from 1997 to 2001. All 6 were produced by Dark Flip Cards Inc., with the last 2 sets technically being produced by Guardians of Order in association with Dark Flip Cards. That's a bit of foreshadowing. The Sailor Moon card game actually started as a trading card game but ended as a collectible card game, and we'll get into that. It all starts in 1997 with the Sailor Moon Awesome Trading Card set. This is by far the rarest set. The next set, Series 2, is probably the most expensive, and you'll see why in just a second. This is definitely the hardest to still find sealed stuff for, though. I've been collecting all this Sailor Moon card stuff for probably 5 years, just loosely monitoring eBay and other platforms. And in that 5 years, I think I've seen 2 sealed booster boxes, of which one's here and it's open, so do the math. On top of that, maybe 4 or 5 loose packs. That's extremely rare compared to the other sets we'll be looking at, most of which you can find something sealed for at pretty much all points in time. The Sailor Moon Awesome Trading Card set had 72 base cards. There's 6 randomly inserted die-cut chase cards. There were 2 carton toppers. There was a mail-in for a binder. A mail-in for 6 die-cut stand-up display cards. Here's a pack from the set that we're about to open. Here's a graded pack from the set too. And here's a graded card from the set. Also have 2 of the die-cut chase cards graded as well. Alright, let's open this baddie. Okay, very nice. Yeah. It's a little slippy with the gloves. Come on. There we go. Not the cleanest pack open. I'm not a rip-in shipper. Cut me some slack. There we go. Okay. Oh, nice. Sailor Jupiter. Yeah. See, there's information on the back of each card. The front has still images from the show. Okay, Deadly Thorns. Man, I didn't realize how much harder this was going to be with the gloves on. There we go. Sailor Uranus and Earthly Form Biography. Oh, okay. I like that one. Nice artwork. Healing Locket. Alright. Oh, this one's nice too. I like this. Okay. Bungling Trio. Alright, that was Series 1, Sailor Moon Awesome Trading Cards. And for anyone who goes looking, I'm really just talking about the sealed stuff that's hard to find for this set. In terms of raw cards, you can find raw cards for any of these sets really easily. Just make sure you know what you're looking at. Like the pack art in Series 1 and Series 3 is similar. You can see that here. It's kind of obvious, but at a glance it's fooled me a couple times. More confusing is pretty much all the art in Series 1 and Series 4. And that's because the 4th series is just a reprint of the first series. You can see that in their booster boxes. And it's even more apparent / subtle in their card arts. It's basically same art, same words, same almost everything except a few minor details. And Series 1 says awesome in the banner, but Series 4 says archival in the banner. It's obviously worth mentioning the reprint because we're going to see it again later when we look at Series 4. Let's move on to what might be the most expensive set. My favorite set, and probably your favorite set too. This is Sailor Moon Prismatic Trading Cards. This is Series 2, also made in 1997 shortly after Series 1. You can see why it's a fan favorite. Very shiny cardboard. This is also what makes it towards the top of the list for most expensive. You can find stuff out there for this set, it's just a little bit pricier than the others. The Sailor Moon Prismatic trading card set had 72 base cards, 6 randomly inserted lenticular chase cards. There's a mail-in for a binder. There's a mail-in for 6 jumbo cards. Here's the pack that we're about to open. Here's a graded pack from the set. And a really nice graded card from the set. Okay, let's open this pack. Okay, nice. Again, this set is known for being super shiny. There we go. Oh, cool. You can already see some of the sparkles poking through. Nice. Ooh, that is very shiny. Yeah, I like that. They're a little stuck together. There we go. Squabbling Scouts. Okay, nice, nice. Sailor Says. Ooh, that's nice. Sailor Mars. Really nice. What's it say? Charm Scroll. Ooh, that one shines really well. Okay. The Doom and Gloom Girls. Well, that was Series 2, Sailor Moon Prismatic trading cards. After Sailor Moon Prismatic, it took a full 3 years to see the third set release. Remember when I said the Sailor Moon card game started as a trading card game but ended as a collectible card game? Well, we're not quite there yet. But this 3-year gap is important because it's where the Sailor Moon brand or the license holders began exploring other options for their card game. The change technically comes later, but this is where it all started behind the scenes. A Canadian company called Guardians of Order was brought into the fold of the Sailor Moon card game, and in 1998 they produced a Sailor Moon role-playing game and resource book. While this RPG book is technically separate from the card game, it can be viewed within the early prototyping phase of the game's coming change. The RPG book represents the early years of the relationship between the Sailor Moon brand, Guardians of Order, and Dart Flip cards. This is the trio responsible for later changing the game into an award-winning card game at that. The RPG book is still enjoyed by fans today for its Sailor Moon role-playing game purposes, but also as a coveted Sailor Moon encyclopedia of sorts, because it has interesting information about both the English and Japanese versions of the show. In the year 2000, 3 years after Series 2, Series 3 was released, Sailor Moon Powerful Trading Cards. This set can be a little confusing if you know all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we just talked about, plus the stuff that's going to come. We can assume by now that Sailor Moon card game is already slated to change. We'll see, along with the game getting a completely new playable structure, the cards themselves are going to look drastically different. Most of this change, if not all, was probably already decided and ready to go by this point. Yet, this Series 3 set doesn't really have much in common with the future new cards. This set does have randomly inserted chase cards, and these chase cards do act as a first look for the game's coming change. These chase cards are really cool, but the math on opening packs just in general says that most people probably never even saw these cards. And for the ones who are lucky enough to pull one, there really wasn't any context at the time to understand why this one really cool but completely different card was in their pack. Realistically, this set still walked and quacked just like a duck from the previous sets. Personally, I think the powers that be wanted to use this set as a figurative warm-up for the things they already had planned coming down the pipeline. Regardless, this is a unique set with a slightly different card design than its predecessors, and if you happen to pull one of the chase cards, you got a cool first look at what they're working on behind the scenes. The Sailor Moon Powerful Trading Card set has, surprise, 72 base cards, 9 randomly inserted CCG foil chase cards. They changed the mail-in for this set a little bit. It's for a one-of-a-kind printing plate used in the production of the cards. Here's a graded pack from the set, and a graded card from the set too. Alright, let's open this pack. Nice. You can see the mail-in promotions for each set on the back of the packs here, and on the back of the booster boxes too. That was much easier to open. I'm getting better at this. Nice. Sailor Moon artwork to start with. Like it. Let's see. Moon Healing Activation. Okay. You can see they changed the design on the back of the cards for this set. Ooh, that's a cool one. I like that artwork. Battle of the 10 Warriors. Okay. Tuxedo Melvin. Oh, okay. Looks like someone's in trouble. Big boom. A magical girl and her advisor. Let's see. Beware the rushing clock. Huh. Oh, hey, would you look at that? That's cool. Oh, they match. They're twins. Scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Nice. Oh, that was Series 3, Sailor Moon Powerful trading cards. Shortly after Series 3, Series 4 was also released in 2000. This is Sailor Moon Archival trading cards. This is the reprint of Series 1 that I mentioned previously. This set was also used to tease the game change that's coming in the next set release. If the last set, Sailor Moon Powerful trading cards, was the warm-up, then this set, Sailor Moon Archival trading cards, is the actual promotion for the game's coming change. We'll see that this set is mostly the reprinted cards from Series 1, but every pack included a CCG promo card in it too, ensuring everyone that opened a pack was at least informed on the card game's future plans. The Sailor Moon Archival trading card set is essentially a greatest hits album for the old card game, and a proper introduction to the new card game coming in the next release. The Sailor Moon Archival trading card set has, say it with me, 72 base cards. This set also has 9 randomly inserted CCG foil chase cards like the last set, and another printing plate mail-in too. Here's a graded pack from the set. And a graded card from the set. Smoochy smoochy. Farewell kiss. Alright, now let's open this pack. Get in there. Alright. Again, this set is essentially just a reprint of Series 1. Still a nice greatest hits album though, and we'll see the CCG card in each pack promoting the new game coming soon. Okay. Very cool. Good start. Sailor Scouts Say. Okay. Ooh, the Queen. That's a face card for sure. Let's see. Queen Barrel. Alright. Oh, okay. That's a fun one. I like that. Let's see. Another bungling trio. Nice poster artwork on this one. Sailors Unite. Alright, cool, cool. Let's see. What's it say? Plotting Duo. Everyone loves Sailor Jupiter. Alright, Sailor Scouts Say. And here's the CCG promotional card that came in every pack. It teased the new card design and gave a bit more detail on the game's coming change. That was Series 4 Sailor Moon Archival trading cards. This is finally the Sailor Moon collectible card game. It was also released in the year 2000. This is where the card game officially changed from a trading card game to a collectible card game. Though, oddly enough, this is also where the card game won the 2000 Origins Award for Best Trading Card Game. It's really all just semantics, to be honest. Like you say tomato, I say collectible card game. You say tomato, and I say trading card game. By all accounts, the rebrand and game change was worth it. The creators did a really good job of blending a proven RPG mechanic, the Tri-Stat system, with the trading card game hype at the time, and then cloaking all that respectfully in the Sailor Moon universe. Other than the eventually falling into obscurity part, people really seem to enjoy the new card game. So let's take a look. The Sailor Moon collectible card game has 160 base cards, including 10 foil chase cards, and another printing plate mail-in. Here's a graded pack from the set. And I got a perfect duo next. It's Artemis and Luna. Nice. See the back. Okay, let's open this pack. Here we go. Get it out there. Pop. There we go. You can see the new back of card design here. It's more of a traditional trading card style now. And obviously the front is completely different too. It looks nice. That's Loose Powers. And yeah, all the backs are the same now. That's Tenzi / Akon. You got me winding and grinding all on that ball. Andrew Furuhara. Tuxedo Mask. Vina / Misha and Janelle. Amphibia. Morga / Keegan. Damage Transfer. Mini Computer and VR Goggles. It's Grandpa Hino. Come on. Here we go. Oh, look! What are the odds of that happening again? That's awesome. Nice. They're twinsies! Yay! Well, that was Series 5, the Sailor Moon collectible card game. Our last but certainly not least set, released in 2001. Technically, this is Series 6 in the English release timeline, but Series 2 in the new CCG timeline. This is Sailor Moon Past and Future. It acted as an expansion to the CCG release in 2000 that we just went over. It included 70 brand new cards and 150 reprints from the 2000 CCG set. The reprinted cards in Past and Future were meant to be an unlimited run of the premier first edition cards found in the 2000 CCG set. You can see the different set symbols here. The premier symbols on the first edition cards in the original 2000 CCG set. The Japanese symbols on the unlimited edition reprinted cards in Past and Future. And the PF Past and Future symbol is on the 70 brand new cards in Past and Future. The PF symbol new cards are still pretty easy to find, even today. However, because of a printing mistake and the way cards were placed within a pack, the unlimited run reprinted cards in Past and Future are actually much rarer today than their premier first edition counterparts found in the original CCG release. That's obviously not how that whole first edition versus unlimited run thing is supposed to work. But, as a wise man once said, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Besides, it's all interesting lore at the end of the day anyways, right? The Sailor Moon Past and Future expansion set has 220 cards total. That's 70 new Past and Future cards, plus 150 reprints from the original CCG. This set includes 10 foil chase cards, and once again a printing plate mail-in. Here's a graded pack from the set. And a graded card from the set. Okay, let's open this pack. Let's get it out. Shawink. There we go. Every pack had the same layout. 8 Past and Future cards in the front, 3 unlimited reprints in the back. That layout, plus a happy little accident at the printer, is what made the unlimited reprints harder to find today than the first edition variants. Let's see what we got. Dark Crystal. Transformation Pins. Okay. Fire Reading Room. Fond Memories. Crown Game Arcade. Dark Moon Soldiers. Oh, there she is again. Jupiter Princess. Princess Diamond. Leo the Lion. Dorella slash Kyran and Morga slash Keegan. Alright, that was Series 6, the Sailor Moon Past and Future CCG expansion set. Well, that's it, folks. First, for the minority of you that made it to this point, I love you, thank you, smooch. And second, what'd you think? That was a modestly brief history of the Sailor Moon card game universe. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.